This video will review how to enroll in Spark classes using the online catalog. First, let's discuss how you find the online catalog. First, go to spark.umkc.edu. You will be redirected to our new site at lifelongspark.org. Hover over the word courses, which on this slide is circled, until the drop-down box appears, and then click on Current Quarter. You will be redirected to the catalog page. You can use the slider at the right of the page to move up and down the page. You will also notice the words Filter by Category, which you see circled on this slide. That will allow you to focus on your interests. Click on the small arrow to the right of Select a Category. It is circled here. A drop-down box will appear with all the ways you can filter the class choices, including by topics such as art and music or history, or by day of the week. Use the slider bar to scroll up and down to view all of the options. Shopping the online catalog. To add a class to your cart without getting additional information, simply click the orange Add to Cart button, circled here on this slide. If you wish to learn more about a class, click on the title that is in blue. You will be redirected to a page dedicated to that class. The description will include the dates and times of the class and the format of the class. While most classes are in a hybrid format, which allows participants to join either in person or via Zoom, some do not have a virtual component. Use the slider bar to see the description below the picture. You can add the class to your cart from this page by clicking the orange Add to Cart. You can return to the catalog at any time by using the back arrow at the top of your browser page. We have circled that arrow to make it more obvious for you in this slide. When you add an item to your cart, you will notice a check mark to the right of the words Add to Cart. If you look at the orange box below American History Through Art with Doug Shear, you will see that check mark. If you add an item from the catalog page without viewing the description, as we did with American History Through Art, you will see a red box marked View Cart. Clicking on this bar will take you to your cart. You can also view your cart by clicking on the cart icon at the top of the page. On this slide, you'll see that it's circled. It's in a light blue box with a cart image and the number of classes we have added to our cart in red. We have far too many classes to fit everything onto one page. To see the other pages, use the slider bar to scroll to the bottom of the page to select the next page. You can do this by clicking on a box with a number in it, or by using the box that has the arrow, which on this slide is circled. When you are finished choosing your classes, you can go to your cart using one of the methods we discussed earlier. Review what you have in your cart. You can update the quantity of things like your parking tags so that you have one for each day that you will park at our office. When you update a quantity, be sure to click Update Cart, which is below all of your items on the right-hand corner. You can also change your mind at this stage by simply clicking the red X to the left of a product that you want to remove from your cart. We've circled one of those red X's on this slide. If you forgot something, like your parking tags or your annual membership, use the back arrow to return to the catalog. When you're ready to check out, move the slider bar down until you see the purple box that says Proceed to Checkout and click it. Now let's discuss checking out and paying online. After clicking the purple box that says Proceed to Checkout, you will be redirected to the checkout page. Once you are on the checkout page, you can add a donation to Spark if you wish. You will also need to add all of your information so that we can contact you about your class and mail you future catalog. All of the items with a red spot next to it must be filled out. We've circled one of those red spots next to first name on this slide so that you see what to watch for. It's also important for us to know how you learned about Spark, especially if you're new. Please take the time to fill in the box that says, how did you learn about Spark? On this slide, you'll see a green arrow pointing to that box. After completing all of the required information, use the slider bar to scroll down to review your cart one last time. If you decide that you need to make changes, use the back arrow to return to an earlier page. Continue to scroll down to your payment options. You may pay by check or use the PayPal platform to pay by credit card. Let's look at the check payment option first. Notice that the blue dot next to check payments is blue, and a drop-down box appears showing the address to mail your check to. Click the purple Place Order button. You will be redirected to a confirmation page that shows that your order is complete. Your classes will be saved for you, but your order won't be considered complete until we receive your check. You will also receive an email from info@alchemydev.com on Spark's behalf confirming your order. An example of that email is on this slide. Now let's discuss paying by credit card using the PayPal platform. To pay by credit card using the PayPal platform, click the circle next to PayPal. The circle will turn blue and a drop-down will show reminding you that a PayPal account is not necessary to pay by credit card. Click the purple Proceed to PayPal button. You will be redirected to the PayPal platform sign-in page. You don't have to have a PayPal account. Look beyond the blue login box and click on the light-colored box that says Pay with Debit or Credit Card. You'll be redirected to the PayPal guest checkout page. Enter the required information and use the sliding bar to scroll down to the Pay Now button. After clicking the Pay Now button, you will be redirected to a screen verifying the amount you paid. You will notice there's a message on this screen, and there's an example on this slide that tells you you will be redirected to the Spark website, and you will see a blue Click Here link to click on if you are not. Once you return to the Spark website, you will receive a confirmation on the screen. You'll also receive an email similar to the one we highlighted when we reviewed the check payment option. So how will you get information about your class or tour? You will receive an email similar to this one from Lori Williams at ldwilliams@umkc.edu for each class, tour, or club you enrolled in. You can expect your email a week prior to the start of classes or within 2 business days if your registration is received later than that. If your class is hybrid, this email will contain a link to access the class via Zoom. You can attend hybrid classes in person as well as on Zoom. You will also receive an email confirmation from Zoom once you've been registered for access for your class. This email may come well before the email from Lori Williams at from UMKC. Everyone with a working email address will be registered for Zoom access for hybrid classes. It's not necessary to ever use the Zoom access if you plan to always attend in person and you don't need it. The email will look like the one to the left. It's important to note that it will come on behalf of Lori Williams from noreply@zoom.us. It may end up in your spam or junk folder, and you will receive this again 30 minutes before class each week. Some expert tips. Clicking on the link to download and import the iCalendar file will allow you to put the class on your computer calendar if you use one. Clicking on the link, Click Here to Join, will take you straight to your class. Be sure to check your spam and junk folder for this email. You might also consider creating a Spark folder in your email so that you can easily find these emails when you need them. Do you still need help? Please contact Spark at spark@umkc.edu or ldwilliams@umkc.edu. Please know that it can take up to 2 business days for us to respond. It's also important to know that the day that classes start, our office coordinator can be very stretched and may not be able to immediately assist you in accessing your class. Thank you for your attention. Have a great day.